Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to check out the latest video from Æther Realm, Slave to the Riff official lyric video. I like the name of the song.
Yeah.
Slave to the Riff. If there's a band that's Slave to the Riff, it's definitely these guys. I really feel like they're being whipped by the riffs. So what's your expectations going into this one? Because the last video we did from these guys, from this upcoming new album, was very different from what we were expecting.
Yeah.
We liked it. It was great. But
it was
different.
Yeah.
Yes, it was great, but different. So what's your expectations going into this one?
I'm expecting pretty much the same kind of...
As the first single?
Yeah.
So you're expecting to continue in that kind of like catchy disco metal vibe?
Which I'm fine with.
I'm not saying I'm not fine with it. I'm just asking you, what are your expectations? Or are you expecting something different?
No, I'm expecting...
The same?
Yeah.
I mean... Slave to the Riff, I'm expecting a lot more guitar playing, like heavier riffs maybe. Faster riffs, maybe something along those lines. I mean, it would be kind of weird to call a song Slave to the Riff and not have any good quality riffs in it.
Yeah.
That would be the ultimate trolling, but which, considering who these guys are, I wouldn't be totally shocked. Alright, on that note, let's check this out. I'm expecting similar to the first single, heavier though.
Yeah, with a little bit more...
With a little bit more bite on the guitar.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see what this brings.
I'm just another fucking slave. It's 3 a.m. I should get some sleep. Balls of notes scattered at my feet. Just ain't a feeling that I haven't felt since way back when I held a foolish hope. This one great babies. I lost another voice. Is this I have to try to make it better? Better's never there. It's a ghost of a sound getting farther away. Diverge from the path that it led me astray. The feeling it haunts me. Eternally crawling. It won't let me rest. It won't let me forget. I'm just a slave to the riff. I'm just another fucking slave. Trained and sealed in blood and sweat. It only crosses the soul. I really have one left. I feel the sorrow cutting deeper than I can resist. So won't you just give it to me? I've read for this.
Are you sure? I can grant what you seek, but you will be forever changed. You may not like what you become. Very well.
Close your eyes, let the melody hold you for a while. But only for a moment.
I think before I listen to the album, once I get the album from the label for review, I think I'm gonna have to pray to Jobu, because this album is like throwing me curveballs, like left, right, and center.
But this whole song was like a curveball.
Yeah, it was a mixture of a split finger change up with a
Split
curveball.
personalities.
You don't know what the hell I'm talking about because you don't watch baseball. But it was a split finger change up.
For me, it was split
curveball.
personalities in this whole song.
But the first one was a curveball for me.
Yeah.
But this one was an even harsher curveball. It was like a sidearm curveball. Like the other one was maybe thrown by a right-handed pitcher. This one was by a left-handed pitcher. And I'm not a switch hitter, so I'm like kind of screwed regardless.
Yeah.
Because I can't hit the curveball. I can only hit the fastball. That's what I'm saying. Before the album, I gotta pray to Jobu. It's honestly, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I really love it. But I honestly like.
It's coming out of nowhere.
And you would think that after the first single, we would be a little bit more prepared to what this was gonna bring forward. But no,
it just took us even more off track.
Oh, okay, so let's break this down. I think we have to address the elephant in the room, and that's that Spanish acoustic guitar playing.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming at all. The first time, I didn't see it coming.
The song
and then the
changed
second,
like 3 times because it was very, very heavy.
it started off very heavy.
Slave to the riff,
Yeah.
very, very...
There were still heavier moments throughout the song.
Yeah, but it was very, very heavy, and then it came to that, and I was like, ooh. And then it went back, and then it kind of, with the clean vocals came, and those were absolutely amazing, and then it ended off the song with some, like, symphony.
And there was I don't know if you noticed, but the song had a lot of keyboard playing, specifically in the background. It was not necessarily...
But not in the forefront. The forefront was more of the heaviness.
The heaviness and melody, but the melody from the guitars, but the keyboard melody in the background was there throughout the whole song. It's just that sometimes it was a little bit more noticeable than others. But to me, that first moment when the acoustic is almost like a Spanish acoustic, a very what do you call it? Like the Mambo Kings, very Latino vibe. You know what I mean? Very Latino heat. Latino heat. Yeah, it had a Latino vibe to it. It had a very Spanish acoustic guitar sound to it.
Yeah.
That first time that it came on, I was shocked by it because I was not. The song was very heavy up until that point. I'm not expecting the song to have this kind of like like desperado twist
I thought
there.
It was going to keep going.
Yeah, I thought it was going to keep going like that with the heaviness and the harsh vocals. So I was not expecting that to happen. And then I was like, wow, that's such an interesting melody. It works really well and it's really well played. And then it gets heavy again, and then that melody comes, like not that melody, but that approach comes back again.
Yeah, but this time with clean vocals.
That was also a shock. But it worked well because that specific style in the guitar playing really worked well with the vocals. But once again, it had almost like an acoustic symphonic element to it. This song, it's like it's a conglomerate of different pieces coming at you. But they made it in a way that it may seem odd, but they don't seem like they're out of place. They all seem like they belong
kind of
there.
blend in together really good.
The song has a lot of different moving pieces, and like I was saying before, it's not one of those songs that has a lot of moving pieces, but at the end of the day, it feels like it was chopped up and put together like Frankenstein. It doesn't have that feel. It flows well from one to the other, and it's almost like, how can I explain this to you? When the clean vocals and the acoustic guitar come in at that second portion of the song, you would think that wouldn't be as much of a surprise because you already got the acoustic Bambolero Mambo Kings earlier on. But I was still surprised that they came back. I thought they were just going to put that one piece, but they came back to it.
I thought it was just like a little cameo, and then...
I thought it was like a little bridge, like a little interesting bridge.
Turns out there was 2 interesting bridges.
I honestly, my mind is racing in terms of what this album is going to be like.
Because now at the start of the next song, we can't say, what do you think this is going to sound like? Because
this not even sounded like the first one.
Exactly. So
I mean, the first one was different, but at least there was a linear approach to it.
Exactly. But how is the next one going to sound?
How is the whole album going to sound like? I'm like, were they high when they were making this album? I'm not gonna listen. I'm not. I like both songs a lot. I'm just completely left scratching my head in terms of what was going through their minds when they were creating this album. Because to me, it's so eclectic. and they're throwing so many different things at it, but somehow they're still managing to make it work. So whatever the weed was, keep smoking it.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. Just keep smoking it, guys. Smoke them if you have them. All right, on that note, I think this is it for today, for this video.
Yeah.
All right, so come back tomorrow. We'll have more videos for you. See you guys.
See ya.